There's actually a lot of evidence that has shown that music has health benefits. Our learning, our emotions, our behaviors are all very much shaped by music.
As a science example, to kind of take two groups and say, okay, here's a music intervention, either performing or listening. Let's see how you do with that, combined with everything else we do, as compared to another group that doesn't. And let's measure the outcomes and see what happens in terms of your fitness, in terms of your quality of life, and maybe even in terms of your survival long term. I think those studies have to be done, because I think while they may not change kind of the Mr. Hyde in me, I still think that it's pushing the envelope forward, and there will be lessons learned from that. And I think to do that, we have to measure these outcomes as we do as scientists, but also get in depth and speak to every patient, do focus groups, more qualitative research. It's not just about quantitative research, more qualitative, and see if there's some lessons learned that we can apply to other people.
We have lots of evidence that active engagement in music has much more benefit than passive. Not that passive is bad, it can alter your mood or do various things, but if you want benefits like memory increases, or the ability to inhibit actions, I'm talking about mostly kids here, but also in the elderly, this can be an issue. So if you're talking about benefits like that sort of go beyond music itself, we don't see them with just listening. You have to actively be engaged in the music making. And I think one of the reasons for that is because when you're actively engaged in music making, yes, it's auditory, but it's also physical, so you bring in the whole motor system. And then you also have to evaluate whether, when you play an instrument, say, or you sing, you evaluate, am I in tune? Is this the right note? Is this the right timbre that I want? And then you have to figure out physically how to change that. And so there's a monitoring that goes on during that process, where you listen to the sound, you evaluate it, hold it in memory, make a new sound, compare the new sound to the old sound, figure out physically how to do that. So there's a whole process, complicated process there, that really trains a whole bunch of areas of the brain, other than just those engaged in music.